XAI brand new chatbot called
Grok 3 is superior to its many competitors.
Grok 3 is kind of scary smart.
It'll cost you about $30 a month or $300 a year, though these prices haven't been fully confirmed yet. Once you sign up, you'll find a lot of new features. For example, there's Deep Search, which is basically an advanced research tool from Grok. It scans the internet as well as data on X, providing you with detailed summaries. You can even narrow down your search to specific sources or websites if you like. Another cool feature is Big Brain Mode, which tells Grok 3 to take more time to think so it can offer a more thorough answer. This is especially useful for tackling complex science or coding problems. If that wasn't enough, Musk mentioned that a voice mode is coming soon, probably within the week. This would allow you to interact with Grok 3 through spoken commands, and it will respond using a synthesized voice, similar to how ChatGPT or Google systems work. During a demo, the XAI team showed Grok 3 mapping out a space mission from Earth to Mars, which makes sense given Musk's involvement with SpaceX. They also demonstrated it coding a game that was a mix of Tetris and Bejeweled, so if you're into game development, coding, or just having fun with an AI that can create mini apps, Grok 3 could be a lot of fun to play around with. There was also a demonstration where it handled advanced math and science problem solving in real time. Plus, it can generate images and answer questions about them, putting it in the same league as GPT-4 or Google Gemini. With all these new features, XAI is stepping up as a direct competitor to OpenAI. Let's not forget the recent drama. Musk filed 2 lawsuits against OpenAI, accusing them of drifting from their original mission, and even offered to buy their nonprofit arm for $974 million, a deal Sam Altman rejected. There's definitely some tension between the two companies. On top of that, both are raising major funds. Rumor has it Musk is looking to raise $10 billion for XAI, which would value the company at about $75 billion, while OpenAI might raise up to $4 billion, with a potential valuation of $300 billion. XAI has just unveiled its latest model, Grok 3. According to Musk and 3 engineers from XAI, Grok 3 is a significant upgrade over its predecessor, Grok 2, claiming to be about 10 times more powerful. XAI says they trained Grok 3 in a massive data center in Memphis, Tennessee, with around 200,000 GPUs. Picture a massive facility packed with rows of GPUs working around the clock. Some even call it the Colossus supercomputer, and Musk believes it's driving Grok 3's impressive capabilities. So how does Grok 3 compare to major players like OpenAI's GPT-4, Google's Gemini, and DeepMind's models? According to XAI's internal tests, Grok 3 outperforms these rivals in areas like math, science, coding, and problem solving. The company points to results from benchmarks such as AIM, a math competition test, and GPQA, which involves PhD-level questions in physics, biology, and chemistry. For AI enthusiasts keeping track of performance, XAI claims even the smaller versions of Grok 3 are performing well on Chatbot Arena, an online platform where AI models compete against each other based on real human feedback. An interesting thing about Grok 3 is that it's not just a single model, but a family of models. There's Grok 3 Reasoning, Grok 3 Mini, Reasoning Plus, a standard Grok 3, and a mini version. The reasoning models are designed for more complex thinking, allowing the AI to break down its thought process before delivering an answer. However, XAI notes that some parts of Grok's reasoning are kept hidden to avoid dilution, meaning that other developers can't extract knowledge from Grok's model. So if you're hoping to peek inside Grok's thinking process, you might be disappointed. Now, what can Grok 3 actually do for you? It's integrated with X, formerly Twitter, and is also available through a dedicated website, jagro.com, and an iOS app. If you're subscribed to X's Premium Plus tier, you can get immediate access to Grok 3. There's also a new subscription tier called Super Grok, which is available for both the mobile app and gro.com. Rumors suggest Super Grok might have a premium price tag, though details are still unclear. In addition to competing with OpenAI, XAI has set its sights on Google with its Gemini model, as well as on the Chinese AI giant DeepMind, which recently open-sourced its R1 model. Open sourcing advanced models is a significant move in the AI arms race because it allows new players to more easily enter the field. Elon Musk, however, mentioned that xAI plans to open source Grok 3 only once it becomes mature and stable, which he expects will take a few months. This approach aligns with xAI's strategy of releasing older models to the public once newer versions are fully developed. While this all sounds promising, building massive AI models isn't cheap. In addition to the massive GPU data center in Memphis, xAI is reportedly finalizing a deal with Dell Technologies to acquire over $5 billion worth of AI-optimized servers. At the same time, companies like SoftBank, Oracle, MGX from Abu Dhabi, and OpenAI are working on raising between $100 billion and $500 billion to build more AI data centers in the US. This is essentially an AI arms race, with all these companies pouring billions into creating faster and more powerful computing infrastructures. One of the more interesting aspects of Grok 3 is its bold approach. When Musk first introduced the Grok family, he promised it would be unfiltered and capable of addressing topics that other AI models avoid, either out of caution or due to content guidelines. However, as testers began using Grok and Grok 2, they found that it still refused to answer certain political or controversial queries. Musk explained this as a result of the dataset Grok was trained on, which came from web content that carries its own biases. He emphasized that xAI is focused on making the model as politically neutral as possible. Whether Grok 3 truly achieves this remains to be seen, as people will likely test it to determine if it leans left, right, or remains balanced. If you're an Android user, you might be disappointed to hear that the dedicated Grok app is only available on iOS right now. However, you can still use Grok through the main X app on Android. There's no official word on when a standalone Grok app for Android will launch, but it seems likely that they won't leave Android users waiting for too long. xAI has repeatedly stated that updates are happening daily and improvements are ongoing. In fact, Musk mentioned that you may notice changes in Grok's performance regularly. In just 24 hours, you can see performance improvements, which is pretty amazing when you consider how quickly large language models can adapt with updated data or fine-tuned parameters. It's also important to remember that business applications play a major role in the development. Musk mentioned that in a few weeks, Grok 3 will be available through xAI's Enterprise API, meaning large companies can integrate Grok's capabilities directly into their own platforms. If you work in finance, coding, or any research-focused field, this could be a game changer. Potential uses include code generation, debugging, fraud detection, advanced data analysis, and even medical diagnostics, assuming all the necessary regulatory steps are followed. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next update. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.